And the word became flesh. And I like what the passage says. And dwelt amongst us. Dwelt amongst us. That word that is translated, the Bible is a very logical book. I tell people what I like about the Bible more than anything, it's its internal logic. Because there are things that I read in the Bible and I said, nobody could have conceived to weave things this way. Because the word that is translated dwelt, it is the same word that is used for the tent or the tabernacle in the Old Testament. The same word in the Greek for tabernacle. So you can say, and the word became flesh and tabernacled amongst us. Now, in ancient Israel, if they wanted to know whether God was dwelling amongst them, do you know how they get to know God is dwelling amongst them? They look at the tabernacle. Because within the tabernacle is the Ark of the Covenant. And on top of the Ark of the Covenant, there was a glory, a cloud that is always on the tabernacle. So if Israel wants to check, is God with us? They just check. Oh yeah, the glory is still there on the tabernacle. If they want to know, is God, we've seen God is angry with us. Has he forsaken us? They check the tabernacle. His glory is there. And John now tells us, and the word became flesh and tabernacled amongst us. And what happened? And we beheld his glory. The same way Israel saw the glory on the tabernacle, this time the glory is not in the tabernacle, it's not on the Ark of the Covenant. The glory is upon a man, and his name is Jesus. And we beheld his glory. He tabernacled amongst us. He lived amongst us. And when we watch him, we didn't see smoke and light and lightning, but we saw something. And John calls that thing glory. And then he says that glory we saw, it is befitting only of one person. It is befitting of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. So when Jesus became man, the essential nature is so he can tabernacle amongst us. So we can see him. We can see him. And in him we saw the glory of God. In Christianity, listen to me carefully, the glory is not in a temple. It's not on the tabernacle. The glory is not in Israel. I like all those who tour and go to Israel and go and see where Jesus was born, where he died, and Mount Olivet and all of that, Jordan River. It's great to go to Israel for historical purposes. But the glory is not in Israel. Even if you went and found the Ark of the Covenant, the glory is no longer there, because that which used to be there has now been personified in the man Jesus Christ. He is the carrier of the glory. And John says, and we beheld his glory. The glory is on Jesus. It's not in a building. It's great to build a wonderful auditorium like this Oasis. This is a nice place. You know, this is a nice church. Nice building. Nice everything. Nice chairs. Nice platform. But the glory is not here. It's not here. The glory is not on me. The glory is on Jesus. Sometimes you hear pastors say quite some very audacious things. Like, if you touch me, you've touched glory. It's a nice West African way of bullying people. If you touch me, you touch glory. Then if I touch you and I touch glory, then what happens if I touch Jesus? We beheld his glory. The glory as of the only begotten of the Father,